up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here of the Jets Fantasy Draft franchise, coming into the championship game here of the Big 12. The Big 12 Conference Championship, here we come. The nerves high? You better believe it. Very, very important game here. Let's take a look at TCU's depth chart for the second time this year. Their quarterback Haas Hedgney, running back Nate Palmer, receivers Dozie Azukanma, Geikel Baker, Coney Lauvau. Leadigs their tight end. O-line Wesley Harvey, Eric Augustine, Quincy Enem Kapali, Ryan Hughes, Tobias Steps. Very good line. Anthony Natson, Cole Kirkus, Carl Barkley, Talon Carter, Tito Crespo, Josh Nunez, Hashim Ha, Clayton Falk, Alex Stevens, Jordan O'Keefe, Juan Torres, Devin Hidrogo, and Alexander McGriff. Kicker, terrible accuracy, but his power is strong. Let's take a look at the last time these two teams met. 46-41 was your final. It was an away game, if I remember correctly. Evanson had a 4-touchdown game, lots of yards. How many times was he sacked? 4 times. Woodburn was present the last time we played them, and he had a massive day. That could be what turned the tables for us in that one. Anderson had 2 touchdowns. Grover had a big day. Defensively, had quite a few sacks here. 3 interceptions from Goodwin. We definitely need that again. 2 forced fumbles. Recovered 1. No safeties, but we did have a touchdown for Goodwin. All things we may need again. But let's get into this game with great fear. We are the home team. We're going to wear all black uniforms this week. We got to get a win here to make the playoffs. Potentially make the playoffs, no guarantee.
Welcome everybody to what should be a memorable experience for
we should have won last week, but we fell short and fall back to 21 in the rankings. Can we get a win here and get Woodburn for the playoffs?
There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
9-3 teams, better record for Cincinnati. But that doesn't matter. This game will determine. We will start with ball. We need to set the tone here.
Return begins inside the 10.
Return goes out to the 20-yard line. Our first conference championship of the series.
see if this
We
quarterback can get off
are
to
a
great
lot
start.
better on a lot of
So
these
much
stat
of this
categories.
offense and his whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto
Penn in the
Mr. Center of
backfield.
the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to
He'll take the handoff, losing 3 on the opening play of the game.
Can't wait to see what he does today.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Looking to pass.
Screen set up. Penn is already beyond all his blockers. Gain of about 7? No. 9 there on the play. Pressure inside. He's blown up. 3 and out to start the game. That has been our motto the last 2 weeks. 3 and out to start the game. Not what we want to do here against TCU. We went 3 and out on our first 2 drives of the last 2 games. Actually, that's not true. 3 out of the 4 drives were 3 and outs. 1 was a first down, and then a quick 3 and out from there. No gain there. Nick Davis getting back to his good run defense.
Looking to throw it on 2nd down.
And a screen set up. Gain of about 6 there. 3rd and 4.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun.
No pressure. Open man. First down. Newsome with the tackle at the 47.
The pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. And the Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two.
Pass outside. Gain of 9.
Working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm.
Beyond the 50, the first team in the championship to do it.
He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Handoff inside. Jew and Butler look confused out there. 1st down.
Pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Pass caught on the curl. 1st down. Marable on the tackle. They're in field goal range.
Drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. From the shotgun, drops back.
He's going to run outside. 1st down, Hedgney. Into the red zone on the opening drive at the 15. And their quarterback will keep this. Gain of 10 inches short of the 1st down. Alright, literal inches it looks like. Audible from Hedgney, who probably has a legit 1st down right now. And he'll be short again. Davis on the tackle. Blues lost a few inches there. Alright. But the way we've started this game is no laughing matter. Pass caught, touchdown.
Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind.
Starting with 7 after we go 3 and out. Last 2 teams have only gotten 3 to start.
After the catch, this one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team on now for the extra point.
They'll hit the extra point here. 7-0. Horned Frogs.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line.
The return goes out to the 18.
That's good coverage there. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time?
Pass caught on the running back screen. No gain on the play.
They stop him right at the line.
He has an issue with being blocked for it, looks like.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
Pressure coming, he'll dump it to Penn.
It's Penn.
Only getting 5 here, 3rd down once again. The O-line is just not giving him as much time as they normally do. Pass caught, Witherspoon, 1st down. Alright, let's break this curse early. Let's get beyond the 50 on the 2nd drive. Pass caught by Perkins, gets 2.
Get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. And the running back
off inside, Penn has 5. 3rd and 2 coming up. Might hand it off to Penn again here. Perkins in motion, Evanson keeps it. He might be gone. He's not. Taken down at the 22. Huge run there for Evanson. He was throwing a game-ending interception in the last 2. Handoff inside, picks up 7. Into the red zone at the 15. Press man. Could be dangerous for him. Play action though. Gonna get no gain there to Crispin. Actually, they say he'll lose a yard, and I agree with them. 3rd and 3. Play action inside. He had Grover. He doesn't want Grover. He wants to take it himself. 1st and goal at the 10. You might as well just take the 1st down there, Evanson. Handoff inside. Penn has 4. Handoff inside again. Penn has 3 more. 3rd and goal at the 3.
Stopped after a small gain. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And as predicted, Evanson takes it for the touchdown on 3rd down.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
I'll take it. Tie the game. Let's see if the defense can come up with a stop. We need to make sure we're at least tied going into half. We want the lead, but we need to be tied at the very least.
That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
I need to see Perkins, not Perkins, Anderson do a bit more. He's been clamped the last 2 weeks. So far to start this one, he's been a ghost.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5.
Return will start at the 3 and go to the 20.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the TCU
2:50 left in the 1st. Handoff inside. How are we letting this happen right now? He took it all the way to the other end and down to the 29. That is a crazy play right there. Go and hurry up here for some reason. Jude, get to our side of the field, please. Handoff again, and this time he loses 5. How strange. 2nd and 15.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
No pressure.
Out of the pocket.
He'll slide down after a gain of 6. 3rd and 9 at the 28. Can we get a sack here? Force a much tougher kick.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Pressure coming off the edge. He's going to throw it away. Hammond was in his face. Field goal unit here at the 28. 69 accuracy. He'll get it though. No, he missed it. I called out his accuracy and it showed true.
That's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
I would show Joe just a straight-on view of the field goal. Like, Why show that awkward angle to the side? No one can see anything from any of those angles, whether it was missed or not. Alright, so we get the touchdown, we get the stop. Perkins takes the jet sweep forward for 2. They're playing off on Anderson on every play pretty much, except for the run plays, as they should. Screen set up to Penn, first down. See what happens when you have blockers, Penn. Down to the 42. Dumps it short. Gain of 9 for Grover. Getting beyond the 50 to end the quarter.
Second down play coming up. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here's the second down play. On the run,
handoff inside, and Penn bounces outside for the first down. Maybe that 1 week bye gave us what the energy we needed, the rest we needed. That's what I'm going to hope for. Handoff inside, here's Penn. First down, gain of 15.
Nice pickup on the play. Looks like the Bearcats begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Do we hand it off to Penn again? We do. Great blocking. He's down to the 10, 20 yards on the run. First and goal at the 10. Reader in the backfield here. He'll take the handoff, and he'll pick up a gain of about 4. Second and goal at the 6. Go handoff inside, and he's going to get nothing. Penn. Third and goal at the 6. We're going to pass it here. Evanson hit as he threw there. Field goal unit coming out slightly over the middle here. Should be a pretty easy kick for him. And Baptiste makes the field goal, taking the lead. Not the lead we wanted, but a lead is a lead. First lead of the game. They had a good drive last time. We just got a little bit of luck. You missed the 28-yard field goal. Or not 28-yard field goal, it'd be like a 30-something, but still. Or maybe even 40. Yeah, it's probably 40-something. From the 28. Ooh, what a return. Getting down to the 31. TCU starts the ball. They'd love a touchdown here and getting a stop. Pressure inside, but that's going to be a 9-yard gain. Coleman on the tackle.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap.
Play action. Pass going deep. He has the edge. Caught. Goodwin gave up the big play to the 3. It's Baker or Backer or something there. The huge play. Haas Hedgney launched a deep one there for 56 yards. We're lucky he was slightly underthrown. Maybe you'd say he'd overthrew it and the receiver reacted poorly. And pressure's coming, but Hedgney has the edge. Touchdown. So TCU, we short-lived lead there for Cincinnati. Plenty of time left in this one. But we cannot give up plays like that all day or we will lose.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Touchdown is a requirement for me for this drive. We can take a field goal, technically yes, but the goal is a touchdown, as it is on every drive, but this one more than all the others.
return it from inside the 10-yard line.
Turn only goes out to the 20 here.
Makes up and happen. That's good coverage there.
Don't believe Anderson has a catch yet today.
Last time out, they
Maybe we can change that.
had to settle for a chip shot field goal.
Evanson pitches it out to Perkins. Gain of 1 on the triple option.
Second down after that.
Covered very well. Handoff inside. Penn on the draw. Picks up 14 on the play. First down.
Strong run keeps the drive going. First down now.
Penn having a really good day. Delayed handoff, and Penn is going to get nothing there. Technically a loss of 1. Lined up to run it again. Penn moving. Crispin goes on the screen. Threw it at the back of the lineman. 3rd and 10. This is not a good position to be in right now.
Not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
They only send 4. Evanson launches. Tight coverage. Incomplete. Intended for Witherspoon. Would have either been a touchdown or a big first down, but he just couldn't hang on. Punt coming out, already down 4. Fair catch at the 25.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone.
Not sure what has happened to this team, but they've got to step up. Gain of 3. Sanks making a play there.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into.
So far, Cincinnati showing signs of choking away a good season.
Picks up a nice game.
Pass dumped short here, first down.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Horned Frogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Half the quarter remains.
On first down, it's play action.
Play action, got a block from his back, intercepted. It's Marable, fell back, got a block. Taken down at the 36. We need a touchdown offense. Great job by Marable. So, hope going back to Cincinnati. Their fans getting really hyped now. Honestly, do these games even happen at the home stadiums of the best team? Or are they kind of just like off in some random stadium? Great job by Marable. The stumble actually helped him out a bit. Play action. Pass outside. Caught wide open. Grover. Down to the 7. First and goal.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even
we're going to get a highlight reel there. No, we're not. Perkins. Post corner here. That's what I want to see. Handoff inside. Penn. Touchdown. He fell back into it. Touchdown number 1 for Penn here. George Penn is filled in nicely for Woodburn. But did he fill in enough? Alright, defense comes through with a big interception. We get a touchdown to take the lead on the opposite end. Still plenty of time in this game. Nerves very high right now.
Turn begins inside the 10.
Turn goes out to the 24.
And the TCU offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession.
And up inside, we could have gotten Jew with a tackle for loss there, but he gets past him. Gain of 3 on the play. Probably not going to get another lucky pick. Pass caught on the screen. His tight end got away from it. First down. Their blocking is just enough on the last 2 plays to get gains. Well, bigger gains considering the last play.
So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, Here he
No
shows the
real
understands
pressure here.
coverage.
Pass
Seen
caught
out of
beyond the
that hole,
50 to
giving
the
the quarterback a
46.
nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The Horned Frogs have 1st and 10 here.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the
Alright,
vertical
they're
shots with the
spreading
taller
this
receivers on the
defense out.
outside.
Handoff
Defense
inside.
challenged
First
even
down and
with
more.
smaller slot receivers
Down
and
to
their
the
quickness in
32.
space.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And then first down,
Handoff.
they go right back to
Broke
him.
the tackle, picked up one on the play.
Small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the
Can we
Horned
hold
Frogs
them to
looking
3?
use the up-tempo offense here.
And his quarterback will keep it. No gain. I think they actually would have picked up some decent yardage, considering the pressure came from the outside, not the inside, if they handed it off. Screen set up, it's caught. First down. Again, the blocking just good enough. Had a tackle him from behind, he fell forward for the first down.
This screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message.
We are not getting any pressure here. That might be a touchdown. Stockton drops him at the 2.
And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Handoff inside. Jew has the tackle. No gain. One more play to the 2-minute warning unless they get a touchdown here. And their quarterback has the touchdown. You got people getting off blocks just on the wrong side. Alright, they're back up a touchdown. Can we get points here before half? We'll have the 2-minute warning and all 3 timeouts. Plus every first down will give us a free timeout. I think. Unless it's only a second half thing. I really don't know how some of these rules work.
Extra point makes the lead 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5.
Turn goes
First down here. Time for one more play
to the 15. Handoff inside. Just a gain of 1 for Penn as we hit the 2-minute warning. Anderson has been shut out of this game.
Back to throw. It's Evanson.
Blitz sent. There he is. Anderson touchdown. He has been quiet the last 2 weeks, and he finally makes an appearance here. Huge touchdown for Cincinnati, but did we give them too much time? Was the case last week. Doesn't matter if we keep doing that though. Finally, the return of Dakari Anderson. He has not had a touchdown in the last 2 weeks. Both games were losses. We're up 3 again. Can we prevent points?
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage.
Their drive will begin at the 18-yard line.
Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into
No
this
pressure.
lead.
Pass deep over the middle is caught. Down to the 44. Huge play there. First down gives them 3 timeouts, basically.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
And Hedgney's going to take off. Hit hard by Hammond. Gain of 2.
Comes up a little short on the scramble. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Pass batted down.
That's a good job of the
I think that was Sanks making the play there. 3rd down and 2. Can we force the punt?
Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
No pressure whatsoever. Wide open man. 1st down to the 23. We are not getting any pressure today, which is our big things. Anderson making big plays, defense getting sacks. We've only gotten one of them so far today, and we need the other one to win this game. Pass, overthrown. Stockton was not in a good position to make a stop.
2nd down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball.
And their quarterback's going to run. Taken down, sacked by Simeon Coleman. Loss of 1. They missed from 28. Can we get another sack?
Put things together. Quarterbacks had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure.
Pressure inside, pass complete, 1st down. They say inches, it might be true, but they're probably going to go for it here. Cincinnati utilizing a timeout. Yeah, just run it. Get the 1st down. Give yourselves... I mean, you get the 1st down, some clock comes off, you still have a timeout. 20 seconds is plenty to get off 3 plays. Maybe 4.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
Pass, end zone, touchdown.
Texas Christian.
So we're going to be down 4 going into half, most likely, because the way we've played this halftime scenario with less than 30 seconds, we just throw a dump off and don't really try. And with 16 seconds, yeah, we're definitely not doing anything but running. So we'll be down 4 at half. Had some opportunities to get off the field, couldn't take advantage of any of them. Probably will be about 12, maybe less seconds after this return. Exactly 12 at the 33. Our only chance. Deep ball. Timeout. Field goal.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt.
And as predicted, a short pass, gain of 8. Perkins there. Call a timeout. 7 seconds left. Pass goes deep. He overshot Anderson. That was a touchdown. He got too excited there. He had the touchdown. Now we have to go Hail Mary. Nearly threw a pick 6. Way off the mark. 1 second left.
And it's likely they'll take one last shot here before halftime.
True Hail Mary coming up now. Pass deep. Caught Anderson. Can't get the 1st down. I can't get into the end zone. I mean, he missed the opportunity on 3rd down. I mean, 2nd down. He had the touchdown. Could have gone up at half. Evanson not playing his best football in the last 4 weeks.
Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start.
Alright, should have had 2 Anderson touchdowns, should be leading here by 3. Instead, we're down 4 going into halftime, where the TCU Horned Frogs get ball first.
They've dictated how this game has gone and maybe made those defensive coordinators question their career choices. Going to be fascinating to see which defense
have to be nervous now.
And with that, let's send
the
it back
season
to Chris
on the
and
line. We're down 4. Can the defense finally get some pressure out there?
Long time.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. First play of the
Handoff going outside, and just a gain of 1 there. Good start for the defense. Can we get another turnover, maybe? Handoff inside, going outside now. Gain of about 2, make it 1. Alright, 3rd and 8. Can we force the 3 and out here? This is the biggest play of this game, potentially to this point. Sacked by Butler. I said it. Anderson deep balls, sacks for Butler. That and him, the sacks for the D-line, across the board. That is the way we win this game. Interceptions also critical points. But we have an opportunity to go up here at half. Not as much as it would have been if we were already up 3, but we'll let that go for now. We'll start our drive at the 49. We'll just need 49 yards for the lead. Heavy blitz sense, he's not getting away from that. Loss of 9 for Evanson. Just no one open, not good there. 2nd and 19. Luckily, here's the first down play. We've gotten out of worse positions. If they didn't send Johnson, he probably gets out of that. Anderson in the slot here. Gonna run it to start. I don't like the play. No gain. 3rd and 19. You always throw on 2nd and long. That is a known fact. And now Evanson has to try to get it. He's not going to. Sliding at the 47. Punt team coming out. TCU may have just locked up their win right there with that sack. That's a bit dramatic. Alright, we'll start at the 5 here. TCU. They went 3 and out on their last drive, then forced a 3 and out. Hand off, that's a big gain. Picks up 6. Those, like, end around kind of plays for the running back have been killer for us.
Open up the playbook for the play caller. Allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run?
Fakes the handoff and a delayed run there. He's going to only get 1. Davis, very interesting there. He should have went inside, stayed inside, but he tried to bounce it out for some reason. Got absolutely destroyed. 3rd and 3. Can we get off the field here? A lot harder than, what was it, 3rd and 8? Blitz sense, he's not going to get away. Yes, he is. Broke the sack of Coleman. How do you allow that, Coleman? You had him. You had the 3 and out in the punt. Momentum, TCU. Pass, caught. Gain of 8 on opening play. Coleman makes the tackle this time.
Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back.
Handoff outside. He'll lose 2. Another opportunity. 3rd down and 4. Can we end this drive? We're sending 4. Pass deep. Caught. Bynum got beat. They're not in field goal range yet, but they're getting close. But that is the least of my worries.
You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up
play action, no pressure. He's going to run it. First, no, he's not going to get the first. Sliding down at the 27. A yard ahead of where they missed the field goal. I can't believe Coleman didn't get that sack. And he's going to run it again. Big first down. Into the red zone of the 13. Handoff outside. Sanks there on the tackle. Loss of 5.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
2nd and 15. Can we get a sack on top of it?
Now they'll switch it up.
Not likely. Pass cut. Gain of 5. Down to the 13. Can we hold them to 3?
3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3?
Screen not set up. I thought it was. Hugo Sanchez takes him down. No gain. Lined up right down the middle. Should be a very easy kick. I don't care if you have 69 accuracy or 50. If you miss this, you're absolute trash. Alright, he got it. 7-point lead now. The defense does just enough. They could have done more, though. Speaking to you, Coleman. You're making me nervous, Coleman, okay? So are you, Evanson. Don't miss deep balls to Anderson. This game should be tied right now. Those two plays are what I'm pointing at as critical moments in this game in which we did not execute. But not the end. Plenty of time. Anderson, not sure what you saw out there, but it was not anything good. I promise. Returned only to the 13. Handoff. Penn. Broke a tackle, picks up 5. Oh my. If we're going past here, maybe redemption time for Evanson. But it's a triple option. Perkins got it. First down. Down to the 31. So we get a first down in this half. Play action. Going outside to Grover. He has the first down to the 50-yard line. We're almost back to where we began our last drive, which is embarrassing that we got no points off of. And off inside. Penn gets 5. Make it 6.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
And Evanson keeps that. They lose a yard. 3rd and 5 at the 45. This isn't field goal range. We need more.
And the quarterback dropping back.
Pass caught over the middle. It's Witherspoon with the catch. Another critical moment. Not as critical as the other two because the other two were free. But Witherspoon dropping that catch on the sideline. Evanson's going to take off. First down. Sliding down to the 22.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Evanson.
Pass down the seam is caught after nearly being intercepted by Reeder. Down to the 3. Evanson, don't do that again, please. Pass outside, touchdown. It's Perkins. We've tied this thing up as long as we hit the extra point. 31-31, hopefully.
Makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Alright, defense. Y'all gave up 3 last time, but you almost gave up nothing. You almost had 2 3-and-outs in a row. Let's see if we can get a 3-and-out here. Motion from a receiver. Handoff inside. Gain of 5.
Right at the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Send the back in motion.
This is going to be a pass. Over the middle, caught by their running back. First down, tackled by Hammond. I don't like how much Hammond is playing linebacker today.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost.
And the quarterback hedge knee taken off. Sliding down after a 5-yard gain. Bynum forcing him to slide there. Stockton comes over to the back, then back over. Or not the back, the receiver. Pass caught. It's the player Bynum and Stockton were confused about. Down to 36.
They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Not in field goal range yet. Still hope for a stop. Hand off outside. There's a big play for Coleman. Loss of 3. Probably the final play of the quarter. They don't have to call anything here, but they will. Super delayed handoff, and they'll pick up 7. 4th quarter to start now. Can we get a stop? We need them on the hash marks, a sack, or on the hash marks with a minimal gain.
Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds.
3rd and 6 at the 32. Tied game. Screen, caught. Block isn't good, but he'll be inches short if you're going for that. Oh, they're going field goal. They've missed from 2 yards farther back. He hit his most recent one. He'll hit this one. Field goal is good. TCU is up 3. Alright. We hold them to 3. It actually makes sense that he made that. He barely made it, but it makes sense that he made it. Alright. Not great, but not the worst thing in the world. We only gave up 3 on the back-to-back drives. We get a touchdown here. We take the lead, hold them to 3 or less again, get another touchdown. We're in a good spot. We'll start this drive at the 19. We need at least 3 here. Handoff inside, and this is a big one for Penn. He's over 100 on the day. Out to the 34. Probably going to hand it off again. No, we go pass. Down the middle, caught by Grover at the 40. Big play. Offense is heating up now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups.
Handoff goes inside, nowhere to go for Penn. Finally had an opening, but even that ended up closing.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man.
Time, but no one's open. He'll run for 3. We're not quite in field goal range yet, especially not from a hash. Well, we are in field goal range for our kicker, but pass caught over the middle by Perkins, down to the 23. Now that's field goal range, but we want more. I really don't know who 82 is. I don't think, since I never updated my list, did not pitch it. We're going to lose 3. Yeah, he's a young guy. I don't have on my list. Second and 13. Handoff inside. We'll get 2 of those yards back for Penn. 3rd and 11. Inside field goal range. But we want more. Caught Anderson. Touchdown. Sacks and Anderson. That's what we need. Touchdown Anderson to take the lead. Perfect play on 3rd and 11. 8 minutes left to go. Can we hold them to less than a touchdown on this drive? Whether it's a field goal or a 3 and, or not a 3 and out per se, but a punt. Can we make them kick?
And the replay booth has
booth review. Alright. Not mad at the review. We're down to the 1. Alright. Anderson's not in the end zone. We need it here. Penn touchdown too. Alright. We're back in the same position. Just a different player. Great job by Anderson on the last play.
Now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
Now to try here for the extra point. PHC up and good. The lead is
nerves high in this one. 7:50 left. The season on the line in this back and forth matchup. The return goes out to the 19. Same starting point as our last drive. You got a screen set up. They're going to go that way. Montague gets off his block. Just a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. I don't like this. No deep safety. Audible, he sees it. We don't drop anyone back in response. Still hands it off. Gain of 4 on the play. We had a defender in the backfield. Should not have given up that much. 3rd and 3. Can we hold them here to a punt? Can we get the 3 and out? Another audible, seeing no deep safety, I'm sure. We can get away with it once, but not twice. Intercepted by Newsome. Down inside the red zone at the 18 to start this drive. Oh my goodness, Hedgney with a huge mistake. We can go up 2 scores. Won't end the game if we get a touchdown, but it does get us into a good position. At the very least, we can get a field goal to make it a 7-point game. Kevin Newsome may have just saved this championship game.
Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown.
Handoff goes outside. Gain of 3 for Penn to the 15. Handoff inside again. Penn only gets, 3 more here? 3rd down and 4. Can we nail somebody for a first down? Into the end zone. Touchdown. You only need 1 foot. You only need 1 foot. Touchdown Witherspoon. Something I was reminded of in a challenge recently. Maurice Witherspoon. But the question is, was his 1 foot even in? I think it was. It was. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Up 2 touchdowns. 11 here. Alright, defense, let's get another stop.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return.
Turn man goes out to the 18, where our last drive began, back-to-back times. You know, it's very interesting.
Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
And Hedgney's going to take off, sliding after a gain of 5. Going hurry up. That hurry up is not so fast as they had some deep balls out there. Handoff inside, Newsome, tackle. Gain of 1. 3rd and 4. They will not punt, I don't think, unless they're sacked. Pass caught, first down. They say inches. I'm a little confused by that because unless it's an optical illusion, he had a first down. And RPO here, they'll get it. Tight end down to the 32.
That's enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw.
Pass on the drag. It's caught. Only 1 here. That'll get us closer to the 4-minute mark. And RPO here. That's going to be a first down. Can't get out of bounds. Going hurry up again, for sure to be below 4 minutes now. They're at the 44-yard line. Play action, pressure coming. It's Hammond and Jew with the sack. Jew had the initial pressure. Hammond got the backup. Loss of 16 as he kept retreating. Pressure Davis, he gets away from it. Tackled in bounds. Gain of about 14 there. Going hurry up still as they should be. Third and 12. Can we get another sack? Pressure from Butler. He's still on his feet, and he'll throw an incompletion at the back of the lineman. That's the second sack he's broken today. The other one a lot more devastating than that one, probably.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down.
Pass over the middle, touchdown. I take it back. That one is more devastating. It gives them hope. Touchdown on 4th and 11. The 3rd and 11, I don't know. Regardless, terrible play to give up there. Question is, did they go for the onside? Probably not, because that would set us up in a good spot. We need a touchdown on this drive to end it. Field goal puts us in a decent spot, but a touchdown will end it. Oh, I didn't even think of this. This is smart by them. Pitched outside, they got it. Just a field goal here, and another touchdown given up will make us need a touchdown. We're only up 3. And the return will only go to the 18. Also another thing, they don't need a touchdown, all they need is 3. Handoff inside, and just a gain of 2 there. This is not a good start to this drive. Going pass. Evanson intercepted. This game might be over. Pick 6. An Evanson interception may have ended all 3 games. Juan Torres takes the lead. We need a touchdown now to take the lead back. And then we have to hold them again. We have choked yet another 2-score lead. We had one last week. Here's another one that we have choked.
Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 during the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down, they're going to throw the football.
Pass outside, caught. Witherspoon has the first down. Takes us to the 2-minute warning. We have to play well, but we don't have to play dumb. Hey, Evanson. Pass over the middle, caught. Anderson. First down. No. Dakari Anderson is down. Oh, no. We don't have Anderson for the deep ball anymore. And we have a lower rated guy in there in his place. Sliding down, timeout Cincinnati. A bit early for a timeout, but I'll take it. First down at the 37. Very early for a timeout. I will not take it. I do not like that timeout. Evanson's going to run it again. Just a gain of 1 here. We'll let the clock run. 1:18 left. Pass. Very tight coverage. It's caught, though, by Wyman. 3rd and 3. Just over a minute left. Witherspoon's exhausted. Takes it below a minute. Pass caught on the slant by Reeder. First down and 10 at the 26-yard line. 50 seconds left. No Anderson. Pass caught over the middle. Gain of 9. Timeout Penn is the one making the play. We have the time. Do we have the plays? Pass caught over the middle by Grover. Down to the 11. Last timeout off the board. That's fine. As long as we're hurrying back to the line if anything is inbounds. Evanson pass. End zone overthrew it. He had Perkins. Not a good pass there from Evanson. Pass over the middle. Incomplete again, intended for Perkins. Oh my goodness. 3rd and 10 at the 11. He's going to throw it to the corner again. Nearly intercepted. He wanted Perkins. If you're going to throw the same play 3 times, they're going to be ready. We need this. And we don't have it. The game is over. He had to come back for it. That's why we didn't get it. But a safety. It's not over, but it is. We don't have Anderson, so it's definitely over, but... Oh, man. If only you didn't throw that pick. And if only you threw a damn pass other than the corner. 13, 12. Wait, he's back. Oh my, he's back. Anderson for the final plays. And he's not open. Pass out of bounds. One more play. Oh no. He threw it short of the end zone. He had the block, but it's too short. The game is over, and so is our season. I hate that from the 11, throwing 3 passes to the corner that were clamped. One was open, he overthrew it. Then he got it on the spot, but the defender had it, and then he basically threw it to the defender. Horrible game. Man. I mean, you can't play like that and expect to win. We should have won it a lot sooner than this final minutes here, and we will not be going into the playoffs. I'm shocked we got the safety, but then we had bad plays after the safety. You know, if we had that play to Perkins, we might have one more play in field goal range. You kick the field goal, it's done. But I was talking about that first down play. If we had done the second down play, would have had time to hit a field goal. But Evanson, 439, 3 touchdowns, and the game-ending interception. Rushing, we had 116 and 2 touchdowns for Penn, 75 and a touchdown for Evanson, 4 for Reeder. 155 and a touchdown for Anderson, 89 for Grover, 86 and a touchdown for Perkins. Should have had another touchdown. 45 and a touchdown for Witherspoon, 34 for Penn, 24 for Reeder, 6 for Lyman. Nothing for Crispin. Defensively, not enough. 1 sack for Coleman, should have been 2. 1 sack for Butler, should have been 2. Half a sack for Jew and Hammond. Interceptions for Marable and Newsome. No forced fumbles, no blocks, safety for Stockton. Season has ended. We'll have a bowl game next week, but no playoffs. We choked away the end of our season. I can't believe the way this has ended. I really can't. It was such a promising season and just fell apart. Coleman, Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week. We have a bye in Week 16? Hold on. Maybe the Bulls are in Week 17 or something? We were ranked 22 at the end of the season. TCU is in the playoffs where we used to be. And instead, we will be playing the Independence Bowl against Michigan State, a 5-7 team. Well, since we're here in week 16, we'll go ahead and do the season stat update. 4,668 passing yards, 35 touchdowns, and 16 interceptions for Evanson. 26 yards and 1 interception for Grunkmeyer. Rushing, 607 for Penn, 5 and 8 touchdowns, 522 and 3 touchdowns for Woodburn, 465 and 6 touchdowns for Evanson. He fumbled twice. 56 and a touchdown for Taumo Penu. 39 and 2 touchdowns for Reeder, 18 and a touchdown for Crispin, 4 for Mumphrey, 2 for Grover. Receiving 1,872 yards and 23 touchdowns for Anderson, 925 and 4 touchdowns for Perkins, 763 and 2 touchdowns for Grover, 596 and 4 touchdowns for Witherspoon, 159 for Reeder, 134 and a touchdown for Woodburn, 116 for Penn, 49 and a touchdown for Wyman, 41 for Sandland, 39 for Crispin. 18 sacks for Butler, 14.5 for Hammond, 6 for Jew, 4.5 for Newsome, 3 for Sanks, 2.5 for Coleman, 2 for Davis, 1 for Christmas, 1 for Sanchez, 8 interceptions for Goodwin, 3 for Newsome, 3 for Marable, 2 for Coleman, 1 for Sanks, Christmas, and Stockton. Forced fumbles, 3 for Newsome, 1 for Coleman, 1 for Sanks, Stockton, Hammond, and Davis. Fumble recoveries for Sanks, Davis, Goodwin, Marable, and Jew. We had no blocks, 2 safeties, Stockton and Hammond, 2 interception touchdowns, Goodwin and Christmas. I'm just shaking my head at how this went the way it did. Let's take a look at, we'll look at career stats after next week. But we will look at records here, just in case anything happened. Dakari Anderson, the national most receiving yards by any player. Just shy of words. 6,000. Did not get it for touchdowns though, even though they don't do. Oh yeah, they do. Jarrett Dillard had 60. Wonder if he has a chance for it. Oh man, the disappointment I feel right now is immense. Anderson obviously won in receiving yards if he's won nationally. Well, we know where he's at. He's at 56. He'll need 5 touchdowns in this bowl game to break the national one. That is not happening. And Garrison Butler, career Big 12. He's at 43. What was the national for that? 45. He can break it, unlikely though. Season nationally. No one on the board for us. He would need a lot of touchdown catches again. Doesn't need a lot of receiving yards though. But it would require some deep balls. If he had gotten that deep ball touchdown Evanson missed, maybe we're in the playoffs too. But it's okay. Big 12. Butler has it 4 sacks in a season. I think this is much more reachable for Anderson. I think he's just short of it too. From what we just saw, touchdown catches 25. What's he at? 24. Both are doable in a game. Don't think we broke any of these. Nah. Let's go back to season stats real quick. Receiving, oh, he's at the 18, so he does have a little ways to go, but he can break both. He just needs 200 yards, a little less than 200 yards in this game. I'm just so disappointed we missed the playoffs. If we won that game, we were in the playoffs. But we fall short. You know what, we'll look at the career stats. Why not? Have a little fun. Evanson, great start. We already saw his, basically. Rushing 2,609 and 14 touchdowns with 3 fumbles. I do question his draftability after that injury, but we'll get one more look at him. 607 for Penn, 465 and 6 touchdowns for Evanson. Penn at 8. 169 and 4 touchdowns for Reeder. That's going to end his career. He is definitely not draftable. 78 for Perkins, 56 in touchdown for him. Mumphrey had 45 in a touchdown, 30 in touchdown for Mahoney, 21 for Grunkmeyer, 18 in touchdown for Crispin, 2 for Grover. Receiving yards, obviously Anderson here. Huge year for him, or career for him, really. 2,677 yards for Greg Brown, 24 touchdowns. 2,656 yards and 14 touchdowns for Perkins. 863 and 6 touchdowns for Grover. 852 and 5 touchdowns for Woodburn. He could have gotten to 1,000 had he not gotten hurt. 782 and 5 touchdowns for Reeder. 596 and 4 touchdowns for Witherspoon. 279 and 3 touchdowns for Mahoney. 116 for Penn. 88 and 2 touchdowns for Wyman. 42 for Terrell, 41 for Sandland, 39 for Crispin, 16 for Irving. Defense, 43.5 sacks for Butler, 24.5 for Hammond, 23 for Jew, and 13 for Davis, who is the only player that has a chance of returning, as these 3 are seniors. 8 sacks for Newsom, 4.5 for Sanchez, who's also a senior and really not draftable in my opinion. 3 for Sanks, 2.5 for Coleman, 1.5 for Marable, 1.5 for Nawakari, 1 for Jewell, 1 for Christmas. 11 interceptions for Goodwin, 6 for Newsom, 4 for Marable, 2 for Coleman, 1 for Hammond, Sanks, Christmas, Middleton, and Stockton. Forced fumbles, 3 for Newsom, 2 for Coleman, 2 for Davis, 1 for Marable, Sanks, Nawakari, Middleton, Jew, Hammond, Stockton, Butler, Sanchez, and Moody. 3 recoveries for Jew and Hugo, 2 for Goodwin and Butler, 1 for Coleman, Davis, Marable, and Sanks. No blocks for anyone on this team, 2 safeties for Hammond, 1 for Stockton, 2 touchdowns for Goodwin, 1 for Christmas and Middleton. I have to run through all that next week, or after we get to this. We'll get to the, Steve Aquino committed. Let's see. Let me go back. How do we move into second here? Or we're in second on Duval as he hits his top 3. Okafor hit his top 3 and we're deep into first place there. Solidly in first place as we hit the top 3 here. And then these 3 went elsewhere. Alright, we'll be playing against UConn. Bob Savage is your Heisman. I completely forgot to look at the awards. Garrison Butler, Best Defensive Player. Garrison Butler, Best Defensive End. Dakari Anderson, Best Wide Receiver. Garrison Butler, Lombardi Award. He's definitely going in the first round. And now the Independence Bowl will not be played in this episode, obviously. National Signing Day. We're not worried about him. Losing Truin is a little bit rough. Not in a good position on Duval here, but we're in a good spot for Rooks. Good spot for Morgan Sterling, Okafor, and Rawls. Exit recruiting there. We'll take a look at awards. Dakari Anderson was third in the Heisman voting. Had he kept going, maybe he would have won it, but he had those slow weeks. Award winner here. Dakari Anderson was third in Player of the Year. We were not in the top 12. Evanson was the 7th ranked quarterback. Butler 1, Hammond 2, Davis 6, and Allen Jew was 8. Best quarterback, or defensive back, Jaquan Sanks was 2, Marable 4, Goodwin at 6. So we were just short there. Best running back, not on the board. Best receiver, obviously we know Anderson won that. Lombardi, we know Butler won that. Hammond at 2, Davis at 7, Allen Jew at 9. The Golden Arm Award, not on the board. Butler for defensive end, Hammond was up there at 2, Jew at 5. No lineman, Grover at 5 for tight end. No one for the Broyles Award. Newsome at 3 for linebacker. No one for center. Baptiste went from number 1 to 6 here. Man. Such disappointment. Let's look at the bracket. Alright, obviously we're not playing this right now. Gonna get out of here. Give you job offers. Probably got some pretty decent ones out there. No, I do not. For a defensive coordinator spot, mind you. Not even for the head coach spot. After the season I just had. Alright, we're gonna end this one here. Good day to all you Bengals fans out there. I'll see you in the next one.